Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today guys, I will do a general reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising. So let's see. We do have the Judgment and the Nine of Pentacles. I may be picking up the energy of somebody who's newly single. And because it's a general, might be all about material harvest, your judgment, your final decision when it comes to money, autonomy, abundance, harvest, being by yourself, being independent in some way. Nine of Pentacles and the Moon, something about emotions. That is, it's interesting, right? Because the Moon is all about shadows and fears and deep emotions, preventing us from really achieving the goals we want to achieve. And I'm sensing, Capricorn, that stability is very important to you. Material harvest is important. House and home, Pentacles are all about your life, and we might be actually guided to focus on our emotions because they might keep us away from what we need and want. Shadows and intuition. We are kind of guided to look at our emotions and the way we express them, the way we manage them. And of course, your intuition, your secret life, your knowledge, your information. Somebody here is guided to read a little bit about how to manage intuition, emotion, the emotional life, and how we connect with others. Bottom of the deck at this time, trapped in fear. So this is what actually is the overall focus, Capricorn. Kind of when we receive the Eight of Swords, is kind of the universe saying you need to focus on that mind of yours because you keep yourself trapped, right? It's not me, it's you kind of energy, the universe saying, no, this one is not on me, it's all on you. In terms of the mental prison you keep yourself in, and we need to do something about it. It's the main focus, the overall one. Now let's see, when it comes to your body, when it comes to your mind, what we need to focus on. When it comes to your soul, your spirit and spiritual life, and when it comes to love. Bottom of the deck, I know, light, isn't it beautiful? The Sun and the Magician. So Capricorn, the universe cannot be more clear about. First of all, you are actually guided, the overall energy, right? You are guided to focus on enlightenment, awakening, awareness, and spiritual life. And you are guided to focus on, again, awareness, light and awareness. I do believe that we might be pushed actually into leading a spiritual life, discovering, going back to basics. The Magician is number one, right? So we go back to unconditional love, law of attraction, and all the dimensions, the ascension, the basic concepts of a spiritual life. For some of you are actually guided to co-construct with the universe, but that is a precondition, a prerequisite, and it is the enlightenment. Because right now it might be imprisoned. So Capricorn, when it comes to your body, it's about intuition. Go straight to the mind, right? Body and knowledge. We know the High Priestess is all about intuition. It's all about silence and secrets. So maybe for some of you, either you keep a secret, either there is something that you need to discover or uncover. She is actually the PI, right? The private investigator kind of energy. And some of you are actually guided when it comes to your body to push some tests and go whatever, aches and pains we might have. This is the energy of listen to your intuition, listen to your body, listen to the messages you receive, and go and inquire some more, especially if you are going through a health struggle. It's all about information and knowledge. So some of you might need to educate yourself when it comes to something that concerns your body. But mainly it's about listening, and it's about uncovering whatever might be secret. For some of you, this is you probably not paying attention to something, and you are guided to actually focus on whatever feels uncomfortable, and you need to take charge. When it comes to your mind, Capricorn, what we need to focus on is this sense of not having enough, insecurity, instability, not being enough, being in a place of poverty, being left in a place of poverty. For some of you, is the idea and the concept of rejection and how we deal with. For some of you, might be the mind actually. We might be feeling easily rejected and left aside. However, this resonates with you, and you need to focus on kind of the universe saying, if you are unhappy at this time, is because your mind, the way you process the idea of rejection, insecurity, instability, how much makes you stable, because it's also financial and material changes, the way we see change, the way we accept change, the way we manage change. When it comes to your mind, right, the way we process the thoughts in connection to stability, security, rejection, and acceptance. What's going on? More change over here, Capricorn. When it comes to your spiritual life, your soul and your spirit, you might be feeling conflicted and defeated, and now it's the universe is kind of saying, to solve that conflict, right? When we see Five of Swords, is we are struggling. We might be struggling with the idea of spirituality. We might we have people around us saying it's bogus, it's witchcraft, it's all kinds of, it's crazy, there is nobody out there in the universe, there is no bigger plan, that is no. So I'm kind of picking up, Capricorn, that we might be in a place where we feel insecure, we feel kind of upset, we kind of feel that, something is unfair, unjust. We go through challenges and changes, and I'm hearing we forgot the ways, but maybe we've never known the spiritual ways of dealing with the situation. And I'm kind of sensing, Capricorn, that when it comes to soul and spirit and spiritual life, we are actually called to solve this conflict and doubts about spiritual life and about your soul, and about, it's a matter of the body and soul, and the connection between, and the connection with other people, based on any theory, spiritual theory you want to adopt here. But if I have to go back to the overall energy, right, we always do, you have enlightenment and awareness, really guided. Two major arcana, two beautiful major arcana, saying the mind is the enemy and the spiritual approach will set you free. Okay? It's right here. It's not me, believe me. It's right in the cards here, in the energy and the messages we receive. Capricorn, when it comes to love, you are really guided to focus on happiness and celebrations and coming together. There is a sense of easy energies. There is a sense of friendship. So some of you might be guided to actually have a friendly connection with somebody, to have a reunion, to have, a glass, to raise a glass with somebody and go out and have a little bit more fun. I'm kind of sensing that we might be separated or divorced or going through changes. And in the process, right, we need a little bit of fun here. And you are really guided to focus on easy energies and friendship energies. So Capricorn, let's see when it comes to love. Let's see when it comes to love, what exactly we need to focus on. We do have the distorted masculine. You might have somebody in your life who is not well. They need help. They might be going through some changes as well. And it feels like just an kind of an awareness message saying, oh yeah, in this situation that is a distorted masculine that we need to pay attention to, focus on. Oh, it's interesting. The union of hearts. A love connection defies explanations. So Capricorn, you might be actually in a relationship with somebody, and you do have Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords, rejection, fights. I don't want to say verbal abuse, but it feels like one. And the universe is kind of saying, oh yeah, that's a union of hearts, but that is a distorted masculine in the picture that we need to. And it's interesting, the union of hearts and soulmates, meant to be together, a connection that defies explanations, because maybe somebody might need some help here. And Capricorn, if you are the divine masculine, right, it's kind of a confirmation, oh yeah, you are soulmates. That is a union of hearts, but boy, that is so much struggle. Okay. Now let's see the energies we need to get back into the flow. Oh, happiness. I'm so not surprised you have the Three of Cups, which is the energy of happiness, and the Sun, which is the energy of happiness. And the main question is, what should I focus on? And the answer is 4 times happiness. So this is what you have to tell yourself. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Surrender. I can release my need to control. Right? Surrender. I can release my need to control. We do have self-love. You realize that love of self is necessary to love another. Self-esteem, self-love and self-esteem. It's interesting. 2 different decks, right? I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. And bottom of the deck, I know, baby, I know. Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. And you do have death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. I was so feeling it. 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, High Priestess. A lot of silence, a lot of changes, and the universe is saying this is over. Let's surrender grief. Let's focus on self-love, self-esteem, happiness, and enlightenment. And the spiritual way is the way to come out of this mental prison we might be in right now, Capricorn.